Hello, welcome to Bars and Bells. My name is Lauren.
And I'm Ian.
And this week is Strength and Swings, where we've been working on our kettlebell skills, like our single arm swing, our clean, and of course, a press and a get up.
Yep.
And a get up. So we have those bells off to the side. We'll get started quickly with our body weight warm up. And then we'll get those bells out and combo some fun things today. Half an hour practice, so let's get started.
Let's do it. And we'll use that get up protocol as a nice warm-up form as well today. Let's start with some knees over toes, warm up those Achilles, those calves, those feet, those knees, those hips. And as we stand up, push your hips through, safely clench the glutes. Shield of abs on, hips extend forward. Easy does it, pull yourself down. This time just lift a single heel off and press that to the floor. And alternate lifting the other one, press down, and then we'll stand up one more time, extending those hips all the way through. And this time it's two knees that bend on those ankles and the feet gently lift up at those heels, place the knees on the floor and extend the hips through. Just from this tall kneel position, one quick shoulder move before we will get onto the back side. So with those arms at your side, chin looking forward, ribs stacked over those hips, light effort, shrug your shoulders up. Hold it for a second longer, and light effort, just return them back down. Repeat one more time, shrugging up. In this class, very rarely will those shoulders be up. They might want to get up, but emphasize that they stay down. Now place the arms forward, like in that swing, with one hand, or maybe two if you're just starting here, and retract those shoulders. But did you keep the ribs over the hips? Then protract or reach forward, rounding through the shoulders. The kettlebell likely wants to take you there, but throughout today's practice, keep those shoulders packed back together, and let's return the hands to the floor. So you're familiar with the get up, let's get there right now. And at each phase of the get up, we'll add a little twist and turn at the head, the neck, the shoulders, just to refine some of those parts. So start on your backside, move the kettlebell out of the way because it would hurt if you hit it. And I'll start with my left leg bent, right leg straight, arm up in that firing range position. Now just imagine pulling a kettlebell down into the ground position and then effort to press.
Yeah.
Then from there, drive through the hip and pull onto the elbow. Temporarily get a little bit shruggy in that shoulder and then through the armpit pull down and again pull the obliques, that bottom side, away from the floor. Then hit that tall sits position. And in the tall sit, pull that shoulder forward in that rounding shape and then retract. A nice strong place for it to be. Then with that arm up ahead, elevate that shoulder as a shrug and remember to pack it down. Then we'll bridge and sweep and take a quick look up at that hand. Then bend that elbow and at the head neck, rotate to look at the hand on the floor. Keep the head steady and turn the body, heart or sternum towards the ground next. And then lead with the head and then turn through the body and extend through that arm, packing that shoulder blade down, and then press through. Return that leg to the front, and in the front's position, let's pull that arm back down. And this is Lauren's time to shine, because Lauren is the hip lunging queen. What should we do here?
Can we just put that at our side?
Yeah.
We'll just toss that bell aside. And we should extend that back hip, squeezing it forward. Let's do one drift forward because it always feels so nice on that extended hip and our ankle. And then as we push ourselves back, keep our cage on top of our hips to tall. Now we'll push the floor forward and back, and let's get just to that hover position. So just knee off the floor and then land. And then we'll get to mid-height, where we get a little bit higher, back hip stays extended, pull ourselves down. Are we going up together?
Sounds good.
So from here, we'll press up, step together, and then we'll
pick up that imaginary kettlebell back from that rack position here. And now again, groove that nice strong press all the way overhead. Then more fluidly like the get up here, we'll take that leg we can touch and drop back, and then open to the side with our nice rotation or the windmill, and then sweep through into the tall sit position. Find the elbow, and then push off the elbow to our back. Let's do that same thing on the other side. So for me, I have my right arm straightened out, pretending to hold that kettlebell with my right leg bent. And I'll take my breath in, pulling the elbow to the floor, and effort to press.
Yep.
Then drive through the hip and pull ourselves onto that shoulder. And then shrug the shoulder, a little bit lazy, then push down on the floor, and remember to lift those obliques away too. and hit that tall sits position next. Round that shoulder forward, that left arm forward for us, and then retract and pull back. And then regarding the top shoulder, elevator shrug, and remember to pack and pull down. Then it's our bridge and our sweep. And we'll look at that hand up there for a second and then casually bend it at the elbow, cross our chest. Then head leads as we look at the thumb on the floor, and then turn the rib cage torso to look to the ground next. Then the head starts to initiate the move. The torso then follows, and we'll straighten that arm out, pointing to the ceiling, screwing it in, pressing away the floor like the get up, bringing this leg to the front like the get up, tossing the kettlebell to the side for a second as Lauren cues us the lunge.
So the same as last time, those bowl of punch hips will pull on that front leg, keep the back hip extended as we drift knee towards over toe. And then as we come back, keep extending the hip so you're nice and tall. Then we'll push forward and back and get to just that hover position, and then soft landing. And then mid station and soft landing. And then this time up together. Press the kettlebell overhead.
That kettlebell press to overhead. We'll do some of those here today. And then we'll drop the leg we can touch. We'll open up in that windmill and hinge. Grab the floor, pack those shoulders, sweep through with core control. Find the elbow, return to the back. And then from here, Lauren, how are we going to get up?
No hands. Woo. So no rules other than no hands to stand yourself all the way up to tall.
Awesome.
Now, we're going to get into a little warm up here where we're just going to review some things that we've done and worked on over the past couple weeks, being our single arm swings, our cleans, etc. So let's get the bell out. That's appropriate for you to do such activities. Da-dee-da-da. And we'll set up behind that bell. Doing our favorite drill right now, let's start with that hike pass. 1, 2 stop swings, 2, 3 continuous swings, first arm. So use your hinge, grip tip, pull hike, park bell, pull swing, through park, repeat again. And now 3 continuous swings, hips, use your hinge every time, bell goes down, up without. Take a second, we'll repeat the same routine on the other side. It's our hinge tip, hike pass, park. Hike, through, stop, repeat. And down, and now 3 continuous. 1, keep the hinge, keep the off arm. 3, and park bell. In between, woo, whether it's that bell or your other bell, let's practice our bottoms up activity, and then we'll get into those cleans. You talk.
For the bottoms up, it's for core control and to fill in those gaps regarding the press. Lauren grabbed the light weight. I have my weight. Let's set up our hinge and grab that pinky side near the bell. Once we're loaded, almost as if we could go into a nice long plank, then we'll tip the bell on the incline, hike it, pull it. That's a clean as well. And hold in that bottoms up position. Either pretend to press or press, full range or not, no matter what. Keep the bottom facing up. Bring it back down with control. Awesome. And then a little to a 2-hand for me as I return it to the ground. Setting up that clean a little bit, that bottoms up style, keep it tight to the body. So grab the bell near a corner, push weight on it, make sure the rest is secure. Then we'll tip it, hike it, clean it, tight to the body. I normally do change my feet at that point and hold and focus on your bell, or look at Lauren for that inspiration, and then return it to the ground with control. Bottoms up, fill in those gaps, make it heavier using the same bell.
All right, now we'll get into our clean we've been also practicing. Let's get 1 hike, 2 stop cleans, 3 continuous. Hip hinge, grip tip, hike park. Now it's a pull, clean to rack, through, bell goes down. Pull, clean to rack, through, bell goes down, and then 3 continuous. 1, 2, and 3, and then park that bell. Come up there handed, shake it out, repeat the whole routine on the other side. Hike, park, pull clean, zip, both hips come through, park. Same thing again, zip, and park, And now 3 continuous pull. 1, 2, 3. And then park bell.
Whew, little hiccup moment there. Felt as if I had a little bit of that long lever on the clean, remembering to keep it nice and tight to the body. It's combo time. Combo 1, a long arm swing, a short arm clean, 1 kettlebell press overhead. I get down, I get up, return to the floor, shake it out, alternate, same thing other side. Long arm swing, short arm clean, press overhead, full get down, full get up. I'll start with that number 1 because it's easy, and Lauren will challenge that number to 2s and perhaps the 3s, but figure out your number, your Goldilocks, your sweet set where you just feel enough challenge, but being respectful of the progressions as we go.
And just as a warning, we have 5 sets ahead of us, so stay tuned.
Let's do it.
Let's start with round 1. Start with your non-dominant side.
Woo.
On the odds this time.
Okay.
You said you were going to do it.
A swing, a clean, a press overhead. Narrow your base of support and go down in our lunge and our windmill and our sweep. Tall sit, elbow to our back, and then drive back up, staying under that kettlebell load the whole time. We'll press through, square up lunge, tall stand, return to the rack, and then return to the floor fairly quietly to stay in control. Shake it out. Check in. I think that went pretty well on that side, so it's the same thing other here. It's a hike to a swing, and then a hike to a clean, and a press. Then the leg we can touch drops. It opens, and hinges and sweeps, finds the elbow, and presses away, plank-like core control. Driving the hip, sitting tall, bridging, sweeping, press the floor away, square up, finish tall stand, downward control, back to the floor.
All right. So that was round 2, single reps. That was round 1, single reps. Round 2, 2 reps. Bean, swing, swing, clean, clean, press, press, keep the bell up, fold down, full back up. It's an even number, so that means we start with our dominant side this time. 2 swings, pull, swing 1, swing 2. I guess it doesn't matter to switch hands. 1, 2, because this hand just did it. 1, 2.
I was thinking the same thing.
I was trying to be fancy, because normally people don't start with their other hand, but this doesn't really matter. So come on back up. Not thinking about that, but thinking about your get up here. As we press through, square up, stand up, pull down through park. Up without. Take a second.
Now that non-dominant side is super rested, so it should be perhaps as easy, a little more of a challenge, of course, because it's 1 more rep, but hopefully we're grooving those habits as well.
So it starts with our 2 swings, 1, 2. Our 2 cleans, 1, 2. And our 2 presses, 1. And bell stays up on this one. And then our nice drop back lunge, open, rotate hinge, sweep, elbow, back. Come on back up. Remember, it's the hip drive, not a crunch there for that first move, especially as this bell stays the same weight, but starts to feel heavier. Park with control, up without.
Forgot there. I'd be quiet on those even numbers, and I get that microphone on those odds. So right now, as we prepare to do those odd numbers being 3 long arm swings, 3 cleans, and 1, 2, 3 presses. Take a big breath in, slow things down, go belly scratch. That could feel fun and nice too. And no matter what, start ramping up that tension and pick your number. We're choosing to do 3, starting with that odd or non-dominant side.
Or whatever, what you want.
So here we are, 3 long swings. Breath in, 1, 2, long arm for the last time, and shorten it up. 2 more of those. It's hips that come through together. And then 3 presses. Inhale on the down. Yep. Exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. Give yourself space. Drop back in the lunge. It's easy to want to rush it here, but take your time in each phase. Sit tall, elbow, ground. Now reverse, drive the hip. Sit tall, press through, square up the lunge, tall stand, pull down, hike it, soft to the floor. Breathe, chill. Other side, similar thing. We're finding cues here. Listen for that jump in the hand on the clean and firm grips on the kettlebell press and the get up that follows. Hip hinge, 3 swings. Take a breath in, pull. 1, 2, 3, and hips through on cleans. Soft grip in the zip up moment. 3 presses, super strong there, Lauren. There's 2 and 1 more. There's our 3, and drop down and open and hinge and sweep and elbow to the back and drive and tall sit. What's your mantra? We could talk all day about our lunge as we square it up. Tall stand, pull down, and return. So far this workout's going according to plan. We said at this point, kind of make it up a little bit based on how we feel.
Yes, I think we should try for the number 4.
Whew,
So if we're feeling good, 4 swings, 4 cleans, 4 presses, get down, get up. If at any point you're not feeling the number, you could pause in that rack position, wait for one of us to finish, and then continue down that get up. You could hold the bell overhead, or you could just do less reps.
Less reps.
All right, so the number 4, but it's still tight, still using your hinges. Hinge grip, 4 swings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 cleans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 presses. 1, 2, 3, 1 more. 4, and then our full get down here. Take your time to your back, and then come on back up. Using that eyes on the bell as we come through. Square up, pull down, through park. Take a second off, take your big breath in, and your nice strong
Didn't
exhale.
have my eyes on the bell. They were on you.
Oh, that's sweet.
And that's 16 kg load. Amazing. Amazing.
No judgment. I've been doing this for quite some time.
I know. Amazing.
So I have been used to this bell. Give it a couple more weeks and then might have to bell down a little bit. But it's feeling good for now. I feel good. Let's do the same thing on the other side. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Full. Get down. Take your time. Elbow back and up. For get up number 8 here of 10 as we move around that bell. Stand up, pull down, through park.
Tie your breath to those movements and those swings and cleans. And right now, perhaps a nice slow breath in through the nose. And a nice slow exhale, also through the nose. In and out slow as you recover here, as you set this adventure up to finish. We also have been scripted up until that set, and this is, again, a little bit of choose your own adventure. I'm going to point that to Lauren again, and choose a number for us, Lauren. What is it?
I am going to do 5 here.
Amazing.
And if I feel like not doing 5, guess what? I'm not going to do
You're not
5.
going to do 5?
Okay?
Great. Set up that intention for that number of your choosing. Here we are for 5. It's okay if we stop, as Lauren said. Hold it rack, hold it overhead. Go as far as you feel safe. spend a little more time there, and come home the safest way that you know.
Just ready for my snack after class.
Ooh, 5, swing, 5, clean. Hike it, and 5. This is the last one. Now 5 cleans. 1, and zip up, and hips to ball up. 2 more. 1 more time, and 1. Inhale down. 2, 3. 1 more time overhead here. Yeah, that's the hard one. And then drop down in our lunge. Open windmill. Sweep. Elbow. Abs, of course. And drive the hip to the tall sit. Breathe. Pull yourself to lunge. And then pull that kettlebell back down and return it. And that deserves a little bit of a wiggle to reset that tension there. And that grip is just about done on the day. And that's okay, because you just have one more side. What's your intention for this set, Lauren? Other than staying loose right now?
To do the same thing.
Okay.
On the other side.
You don't ask much. We keep it simple here. 5, swing. 5, clean. 5, press.
Those presses are a doozy.
They are by the end. Hike it. And it's long. And 2, 3. 1 more time out front. Now zip it up the body. 1, 2, 3. 1 more time. And then it stays there or it goes overhead. 1 and 2, 3. 1 more time for me. There it is. And now drop the lunge, open the windmill, and hinge, and sweep, and elbow, and ground, and drive. Pull yourself back to that nice square lunge, and one last power stand here. Pull it to the rack, and return it to the floor. Again, nice slow breath in through the nose. Nice long exhale through the nose. Nice and slow again in, and then out.
Oh, I reversed it.
Right on.
Well, that was something.
That was something.
Wasted half an hour, but I think we got that done in less than that amount of time. So enjoy your recovery. Have some water. Enjoy a snack or dinner or lunch, whatever time it is for you. Anytime in the archive on YouTube. And we will be back Saturday for our body weight strength. Come the new year, we're gonna have a little bit of a rejig of our programming, so stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, make sure you like and subscribe, check out our website, our blog posts, and until next time, take care.
Stay strong.
And let's train soon.
Have a good night.
Goodbye.